Hey guys, I'm Kyle, and in today's video I am going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how you can create a journal on Canva to sell on Amazon. Alright, so now here we are on Canva, but before we proceed in creating our own journal here in Canva, we need to go into google.com first, right here, and we'll be searching for KDP cover template, and then we want to click on this link right here, KDP cover calculator right there, and from here we would need to enter our book information. So if you don't know what Kindle Direct Publishing means, or KDP, this is basically where we would be publishing our journal so that we can sell it on Amazon. And then from here we would be basically entering our book information. So we'll go for paperback on this one, and the interior type is standard, paper type is white paper, and this would be left to right, and the measurement units would be inches, and I would like to go for a 6 by 9 inches right here for the side. And of course the information here is purely subjective, so feel free to choose the one that is appropriate for your book right here that you would want. And then I want to input my page count, so in my case I'll just go for 98 right there, and I want to click on down or calculate dimensions right here. Click on that, and from here we would be able to see the dimensions that we would need in creating our journal, so that we would have the perfect dimensions that is needed for the book, so that there will be no cut contents right here or whatsoever, so that it would perfectly fit in the book that we would publish here in KDP. So make sure that you have these informations right here, and your dimensions in Canva that you will be creating right here is the right one that is indicated right here. So let's get started on that. So now let's move on into Canva. So the first thing that we'll be creating is the full cover, or the cover of our book. So we'll be following this size, which is the 12 inch by 9.25 inch. So we'll be clicking here on create a design, and then from here we'll be going for custom size. And then right here we're going to select our units into inches, because this is what we selected in this one right here. It's in inches. So we'll be copying this one right here for the full cover, and then we're gonna go and pasting this right here, and then this one also 9.25, we'll be copying that and pasting it right here, and then we're gonna go click on create new design, and now we would have that size in Canva. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on download template right here, and then from here we would be able to download the template that we will be dragging here on Canva. So let me just show you that really quick. So now I will be dragging it into my work here on Canva. So this is basically it right here, and now we'll be dragging that, and now we have it right here. So this is what you will be able to download when you click here on download template right there. So we'll just be maximizing this right there. So this is basically your guide in creating your full cover right here. So this is where you decorate your front cover, and this is your back cover, and make sure that you don't cover this part right here, because this is where the barcode, location, and size will be put right here. And you have your guide right here. So as you can see, it says black solid line would mean the trim size, so it will be this one, and a blue dashed line is your spine fold, so fold placement may vary slightly, and so on right here. And the white area is where you position your designs, and so on. And the red area is out of live or bleed your background. The artwork must fill the red area. Do not place logos, text, or essential images in the red area. If your artwork does not meet these requirements, it may be rejected right here. So make sure that you follow these guidelines right here, and remove this template layer from final artwork. Whatever is visible in your digital artwork will be also visible in your printed artwork, and so on. And you have your sizes right here, and of course your size of the book right here. So now the next thing is we're gonna be designing our front cover now. So what we'll be doing first is you have some options right here in design, and you actually have some templates right here, but since we have this right here, I doubt that the templates right here would be of any use. because as you can see right here, this is meant for 2 pages right here in just one slide. So when we go for a cover, book cover right here, we would be able to see this right here. As you can see, we don't have much of a choice right here, so we can only utilize the templates later on when we're creating our template, our content for our journal. So from here, let's just start from scratch. So from this one right here, as you can see, we have this. So what we'll be doing with this one so that we can work with our design is that we're going to be reducing the opacity or transparency in this one. So you want to click on this one, and then you want to go and maybe turn this down in order for us to see it right here. And then we can add some backgrounds into this one. So basically, we'll just be changing the background on this. So let's say I want the background to be this color right here, or maybe I want it like black. So I'm just gonna be putting this just like an overlay so that we would have a guide. Or you could just turn this down completely, just like that, right there, and we can just turn it back on again when we need it. So from here, we're going to be adding our design. So let's say we would like to add something, since let's say we are creating a prayer journal. So let's say we want to go for prayer elements, so prayer symbols right here. So let's say we want this one, and we want to apply this into our front cover. So let's say we want this right here. So let's just go and up the opacity for this one, or transparency, so that we can clearly see where it's going to be positioned. So let's say this one right here, and then we'll simply add some text just to make this simple right here. So your everyday prayer journal, yeah, just that simple right there. And we're gonna be placing it right here. So we're just gonna change the font on this one, so maybe into something appropriate. So let's say, I think this one is already good right here. Since we have a black background, we will be turning this text into white so that it could be seen clearly. Right here, turn this into white right there, just like that. And then we want to make this as bigger as we can right there. And we're going to place it right here. I think it's already centered in this way right there. So this is how it would look like right here. And yeah, as you can see, it is very simple. I didn't put much effort into it, because this is just a tutorial just to show you how it's done right here. And of course, we'll be designing our back cover. So in this case, we'll just go for the graphics right here, and we can search for more. And I think we'll just go for this one right here, maybe this one. And again, you don't want to cover this with your design right there. And let's say we'll just go for this one, just make it just like that. So yeah, that is basically it for this one. And make sure the red ones are not covered right here. So once you are done with all of your designs, so let's say this is all of my design just for the sake of an example and to save more of your time. So I am done with the design. All I have to do now is check if there are something that I am currently overlapping with my design. So as you can see, I have none. I didn't overlap this one right here. I didn't put my designs on the red ones and the red lines right here and whatsoever. So it's all good. Now I can delete this right here so that this won't be printed into the into my book right here. So I can just delete that, and now I have my front cover right here and my back cover right here, as simple as that. And that is basically how you can create your front cover. And then the next thing is we'll be creating the content for our journal. So to begin with that, we need to go back into templates, and we need to create another design right here according to our size. So the size of our journal right here is 6:9 for the front cover, and this is basically the same size for the content. So I'll just go for custom size and go make sure that it is in inches, and go for 6 right here on the height, and then on the width it will be 6, and then the height would be 9 right there, and click on 9 right here and click on create new design. And now from here we can now utilize the templates right here. So we'll go for templates, and we'll be going for prayer journal right there. And then from here, we can see a lot of templates that we can use. But since considering that we have a black background right here with this tile in art, so we'll be choosing something more cohesive to that. So I think let's go and scroll down a little bit and see if there are other templates that we could use. And I like this one, but I think this one is much better right here at the top, this one right here. So this is a gratitude journal. So you can just transform this into a prayer journal if you want, but I'm more on the prayer journal side so that we don't have to do much. Let's see if we can spot that right here in the templates. But yeah, as you can see, I don't see anything right here. So you know what, let's just start with this one right here. Let's transform this into a prayer journal. So first things first is that we're gonna go and change this into my prayer for today. Let's say that like that. And you can even change the font for this one right here. Let's go for Montserrat right here. I'm gonna go and make it center right there, and I'm gonna go place it right here. And I don't like this one right here, so I'm just gonna make this bigger. Actually, since the size changed because of our format, I'm gonna make it like that, and I'm gonna edit it or something like this one. And remember, when you are selling on Amazon, you need to change the templates that you are using here on Canva. You don't want to sell them as is. So you want to make sure that it is unique, that you can call them your own right here. So maybe for this one, I'll go with the date right here. I'm gonna leave it as it is, and this one I will go for I think this one is already good right here, but this one I will edit this right here. So I'm just gonna remove this right here, everything here, or I can just do it like this. I'm gonna select everything right here. I'm gonna select that and hit backspace so that I can remove that. And then from here, instead of today's affirmation, I will go and maybe change this into something bigger right there. I want to make this bigger, and I will go for today's verse, maybe some Bible verse or whatsoever, and I'm gonna make this into the center just like that. And for this one, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and delete all of this right here, and I'm gonna make this bigger right here. So this is just an example. So yeah, you can just learn from this one right here. I'm gonna drag this right here. I'm just gonna make this simple so that we can do this very fast right there, today's verse. And then from here, you can add more lines if you want to. So if you want to add more like this, and you can add more of this like this, you can also do that. You can feel free to let your imagination go wild with templates right here. You can even add more designs right here in the background. You can make this here at the back, and then you can reduce the transparency for this, so it will be like this. So yeah, it will be like that. And you can do more right here in the elements. You have your AI generator, you have your graphics, your shapes, your photos, videos, and so on. You can even edit the elements right here by clicking on this button right here. You can edit that, and you can go for text, your brands, your uploads, and so on right here. So you can feel free in creating your own content here, but in this case, we'll be sticking with this one right here. So let's say I'm gonna go and do it like this one. So I have my date, I have this one, this gratitude section right here, and I have my today's verse. So actually, I'm gonna go and do it like this. Remove this since this is today's verse. I would want to maybe I want to go and change this right here. So to be more precise, I'm gonna go and zoom in so that I can control this better right there. And I'm gonna go and move this right here. So this is where the person would be putting in the chapter and verse of the Bible verse or whatever. I'm gonna go and expand this right here, actually, and right there. And I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm just gonna duplicate this one right here so that I won't have a hard time right there. I'm gonna go and delete the other ones right here. So let me just delete that. And now it has become too troublesome right there. I'm gonna delete the lines. I'm gonna duplicate this one, and I can make however or how many I want right here. So let's say I want 4 lines, and right there. So now I have successfully created that, and let's say this I'm satisfied with this content and so on. So now the next step is basically exporting the work that we have done. So for example, this one and this one, we'll be clicking on the share button and each one of them, and then from here we're gonna click on download button, and from here we're gonna go choose the file type for PNG, or if you want to go for PDF, you can also go do that right there and click on download, and then you will be able to download your content right here. And as you may have observed, the cover page and the design for the content is not really cohesive or similar in style, but you can also make them the same. But this is just an example, so you don't have to worry about that. But you can also do and make them different if that is your style. But anyways, we will now be proceeding into uploading this into KDP or into Amazon. So you would need to go into google.com right here, and you would want to search for KDP, and then you want to go for self-publishing right here. You want to click on this link right here, and then you would be prompted here, and then from here you can create publishing right here or publication. Click on this button right here, and after that you would have to answer all of these questions. So in this case we chose the paperback for the calculator right here. So of course naturally you would choose the paperback right here so that there won't be any errors or conflicts with the sizes and the placements of your content right there on the paperback. And this one right here, I won't be guiding you through this because this is a completely different topic right here. All I'm showing you in this video is how you can create your own journal here on Canva. If you'd like to know more about this, then you can browse on my videos. Then I might have created a video regarding this one right here. So you can go for the details, the contents, paperback rights, pricing, and so on. So yeah, that is basically it on how you can create a journal right here on Canva to sell on Amazon. Thank you for watching.